Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We have arrived at a crossroads. We have the route over to the House of Healing and the Waning Moon over here. And we have the route towards Moonrise Towers. We're obviously going to go to the House of Healing first, because that's what we said we were going to do. So, this seems like our path. I gotta say, it doesn't seem like much of a bridge to me. I'm assuming this is the Toll House Bridge over here. Yeah. So it's like, there's that must be Toll House and Moonrise, maybe, over that way? Like, that's the way into Moonrise. Well, this is kind of like separate, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see, though. It's the furthest out we've gone. So, do our save, wait for it to finish, and then start looting. Okay. Moving our way up. It just did an autosave to me, by the way. So it's like... And it changed the music. That's ominous. Autosave, change of music as we go through this. Okay, so these must be deeper shadows. So this must be an area we couldn't reach until we got the protection. It's also entirely, like, foggy. Okay. Wraithwind Mason's Guild is where we're at. Alright. Leave that particular route alone for right now. The music's very ominous. Extremely ominous right now. It's put me a little bit on nerve. I'm like, not 100% chill with this. It's okay. Grab the barrel. I mean, that made me feel a little bit calmer, just seeing some treacle tart there. Right. Well, let's let ourselves into the Mason's Guild.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's Guild.
Makes sense. The demand for ominous statues seems fairly high in these parts.
Ah, that's a symbol. I was going to say, I don't see any symbol on the ground, but I was assuming that we could just, guess it's a Mason's Guild by the large amount of, masonry going on. I just hear a door open by itself. Hello? Who are you?
Gods, what's that smell? Sulfur. Bizarre.
Huh. Interesting. I'm going to turn on that lantern as well while we're here. Okay. Do we still have our light on? No. Yeah, I think our light must time out, right? Not sure. And, oh, until long rest. So, no, we do still have a light source around us. Oh, yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah. Okay, skeleton.
Let this be a warning. Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
That's, ominous. Nothing worth taking so far. Let's go in this way. Wooden trunk. Wooden crate. Send these to Karlach. Okay, we can obviously jump over there, but we don't need to. Go up here. Oh. Okay. Seems like an odd place to leave a chest, if I'm honest with you. I would describe that as odd anyway. Oh, there's a skeleton on the roof. Alright, well. Let's go see it. What's up with you? Potion of animal speaking. Nope, I'm trying to make some connections. Like, why would you have a potion of animal speaking on you? Cannot come up with a reason. I mean, apart from that, they were speaking with animals. So this is the way you were meant to come up, the knotted roots. I see. Alright. Well, it's very ominous, but I gotta say, there's not an awful lot happening here, if that makes sense. Down this way. Do I need to do this for you, Will? Okay.
Sharp as ever.
Then down here. Cool.
Let's get going.
Group. So nothing that way.
If not over, then through.
Let's do a little drop. Ooh. It's going to take damage if we drop down. Oh, not if I do that, though. Alright, let's see if everyone else can make it down. Oh. And... hey, we did it.
Let this be a warning.
Yeah, same warning.
Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
Okay. So we've had a look on both sides of this place. We found the person who disappeared from us. Now we get to explore it. Okay. Let's let ourselves in. Shadowroot sack. Bark skin recipe. Trying to see it so I can click on it. There we go. Frivolity gave me a glimmer. Oh, something's curious. That odd-looking bones. Okay, sorry, I wanted to check what it was before the shimmer went away. Frivolity gave me a glimmer of hope today. I took precious time away from research into the platinum scale to help a gnome. Her guinea pig was trapped in bramble and briar, and the gnome wanted something to toughen her skin. I helped her, and the gnome kissed my raw, scaleless hand and left in good cheer. So there's the recipe, and then, when in doubt with alchemy, help a desperate guinea pig. Pluck him from the thorny sprig, and serve him up his tea. What an interesting thing at the bottom there. My success with bark skins led me down an avenue of experimentation that could cloak my aching body in scales of hard, shining platinum. Writing is harder with my left hand. The right one, the one the gnome kissed, is seized in a claw of agony. Generally, my pain is abominable, but for the first time in a while, I have it. I do, I hope. A small note was added to this edition of the text. It simply reads, I saved my guinea pig. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Rows of books. We'll grab those. Anything in here worth reading? Nope.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
What do you mean you can't reach this? Oh, I guess this means that the only way they could reach it is going through the other side of the wall, and then they can't reach there. Okay. 3 busts. Interesting. One of the busts has been destroyed. Okay. Would be useful to know who they were, but that's fine. Then the odd-looking bones.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures. Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
Huh. What does that mean? Okay. There's a mystery, but I have no clues. In we go. Shadowroot sack. Infernal iron? I've been told there might not be any more use for infernal iron at this point. We might apparently be out of uses for infernal iron. Which seems odd, because I still have quite a lot of infernal iron. Right? Like, those things that we did for Karlach are all we needed it for. But, I'm going to keep it around for right now. It might be that there's no more purpose, but it does seem very odd that that would be it. Like, given that there's so many to find, it would seem like the kind of thing where finding them all gets you some kind of big bonus, but apparently not. Yeah. Let's head around here. The suggestion was that we could just sell them now as if they were any other ingot, which is fair. It could be one of these ones where they were going to have more to it, and then, like the other ingots, and then they didn't. Like it was going to be part of the crafting system or something. And then I guess your choice would be, do you give it to Karlach or do you use it for crafting something for yourself? Thereby creating like a little bit of, you know, a dilemma. Alright. Trap disarm kit. Scroll of burning hands. Thieves tools. Okay. Does seem odd that there are thieves tools in here, but that's fine. Send to Karlach. Okay. Send to Karlach. Ooh, there's a basement. Okay, there's also an upstairs. Odd place so far. All we know is that the head mason might have lied and that there's some definite Shar stuff going on outside, but beyond that, we don't really know what happened here. And we have this, which gives us a route that allows us to go to the next place along, which might be the House of Healing, which weirdly has a graveyard in it, which, you know, would make sense from a case of, like, what if they don't get better, but also sends the wrong message. If you've gone to a House of Healing and then the first thing you see is a graveyard, it's like, I'm not going to feel very confident in their healing, you know? Right. Down the hatch. Elevator here. Okay. Oh, more to loot. Oh, send to Karlach. This one. Send to Karlach. A lot of torches. How much do torches sell for?
What a charmer.
0.9 for 10. Yeah, okay, they're fine.
A long road ahead. How much
I was just
farther
checking
can I
that
go?
torches weren't, like, completely useless. It's fine. So this, so the elevators for taking, like, the statues that they make down here up, obviously. That to me seems like the purpose of that elevator. Whether it has a purpose for us, I don't know. But that, I think, is why it's here.
What's that?
Ooh, a keyhold herald. Okay. Use a tower-shaped key to get in here. Ooh. Okay. This is a larger area underneath the Mason's Guild. Grab what have we got here? And here's like skittering, you know, little small animals running around. Don't know. Maybe that's just us moving. Maybe like creaking as well I can hear. Yeah, they're definitely going for the spooky.
Something over there.
It is a trapped chest. That's what's over here. 18 on the trap. You passed with a 30. Yellow dye. Yep, that definitely seems like the thing that you would keep locked away in a trapped chest. 4 pieces of yellow dye. Okay, sure. Do a quick save, and I assume this must be the tower if we use the tower-shaped key to get in here. Don't know why I assume that it's a tower building that we're in if it's a tower-shaped key. What is going on in here? Okay, so when they said Mason's Guild, they meant like the Secret Society Mason's Guild. I understand. You know what this reminds me of? It's kind of similar to the first place. I was going to say it's kind of similar in the first place that we saw Raphael, right? It's kind of a similar area. It's not the same, but it's similar. Yeah. I don't think they're connected either. I'm just like, that's what it reminds me of. A lot of the stuff looks very similarly made. Obviously, it was more well lit and, you know, not destroyed, but still. Okay. Lost condition. What's Shadow Blend? Shadow Blend. Allows it to be in shadows, basically, I think. Yeah, it's invisible. Okay. That's fine. Head up here. That'll be your turn. Can't quite reach. Okay. We might as well stay grouped together. Nice.
I'm heating up.
Don't think you need to do anything. I'm happy to let these guys come at us. They don't have very much health, so it's fine. There is a Wraith, which has a lot more health. That one's more worrying. Ah, there's the Aura of Vile Oblivion, which destroys light sources. Okay. I can still see you. I hope you understand this. Hit it.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Hit it. Immune to poison damage. That's fair. End turn. Switch to our daggers and get to stabbing.
Try me.
And then stab. Nice. This one's moving across. Probably here. Oh, it's immune to poison damage, so there's no point doing the poison damage attack. Not that it makes too much of a difference. Something down here moving. It's revealed as it went through there. Okay. Take a step in. Didn't kill it, that's fine. Take a step in, stab it. Nice. Okay.
Now this is my happy place.
Throw?
Go on.
And then throw. Nice. And then just stay next to the light source. They have to come in at us. We kill them. Just moving her to the back so I get another light source out here. They're all invisible. Okay.
Time to press ahead.
Just reorganize where we're standing. Coming up the stairs, I think. There we go. Oh, it's immune to being prone, so hitting it with that probably doesn't matter. Okay, over here.
Steps at a time.
Oh, we can also hear what they say, because the shadow vestiges. Nice damage.
Go.
Throw. Over here.
See me on the go.
Can't cast spell, garroted. No, that's something that was happening last episode. I'm guessing it's on until I reload the game. Okay. Like the message, it doesn't actually seem to be doing anything. There we go. Another one heading over. I'm not moving, I'm letting them, you know, come to us. You drained his strength, which matters very little, actually. Okay.
On the victor's path.
Can't see anything
Let's
down
keep
there.
the fire, baby.
They must be heading over. I want to move Shadowheart into them. There we go. Attack. Cool. Now we can get down there and attack.
Mistake.
Nice. Followed by stabbing. Okay, we took some damage. It's running, but we know where it went. Over here
No
somewhere.
holding back.
Watch this. Under their noses.
Let's move forward.
On my way.
Should probably have moved her first, now that I think about it. Actually, no, we want to go melee weapons with our new savage
made me
attacker.
your
Let's
enemy.
run forward. And we do the max stab. We're pretty much max damage. There we go. Let's see what they say.
Calloused hands work a hammer and chisel around a massive slab of rock. Months from now, a face will take shape.
Okay. Was a mason.
A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done.
Another mason.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more.
To the easy path.
Okay, this one.
A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be. You can almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him.
This one.
You sense this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town. You didn't even care who won, so long as it ended.
We have another secret area. It's a secret area for the secret area. Can't light that candle, unfortunately. Send these to Will. I'm going to use light on ourselves again, just in the hopes that it lights everything up a little bit. There we go. That seems good. Send to Karlak. Give the mug of beer. Turn that one on as well. Ooh, look at this. Send that to Will. Fantastic. We finally got Will some proper clothing again. Will.
Sharp as ever.
Now we're talking. That's much better. Yeah, that's much better for his out of hours wear. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay.
These things have stayed interesting.
Rows of books. Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. Loosely bound, uneven pages hang out of this book. The script is uneven and seems to be written in whatever color ink the author had at the time. Forward. No one wants to read about eels, eh? You stuck up candle. Oh, we've read this one. Yeah. Immediately upon getting to that point, I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. I've read this. Secret societies in the Sword Coast explained. All right. Nope, can't see it. I can't see Masons in there. I just wanted to double check. Okay, because you know that's where we are. Right, rows of books. Logbook 12, 1371. And a collection of entries detailing the exploits of an outpost overseen by the Emerald Enclave. Okay. Sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has 2 years of failed crops and unlikely to survive the next winter. 3 days later. A group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group visit tomorrow. Day later. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 2 days later? 2 days later. Mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of red wizards in the village south of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. They catch even a whiff of a red cloak and contacting the House of Sylvanus. I think we've read that before, actually. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. The circle of red ink draws your attention, as though something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers.
Maybe. Can I see that on my map? How do I zoom out my map to the next level? Is there a way of doing that? I guess not. I guess B on the higher level map is the way of doing that. Keep turning on lights as we do this. Send to Will as the keeper of the scrolls. Right. Head this way. Turn it on. Turn it on. More books. Harvest of Memory. The book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. Brought to the Shadowfell, which is a reflection of the world you're in, and a dark reflection too, rife with wickedness and twisted echoes and despair by their Raven Queen, the Shadar Kai are elves. Not elves as you might find along the Sword Coast, but elves that reflect their home with their physiology and attitude. On the whole, they are cruel, nasty-minded people who are nonetheless singularly devoted to their queen and her domain of power. That domain is life and death, and in their unwavering fealty to their mistress, the Shadar Kai perform the thankless duty of ferrying the memories of the dead for her to admire in a kind of memory-based menagerie. Okay, a little bit more on the Raven Queen. I've heard a little bit about. Corsairs of Luskan. Alright. Tucked like a gold filling, or some would say a pus-filled abyss in the mouth of the river Murar, Luskan is a city of merchant princesses, swarthy bandit princes, and the most diverse, cutthroat, and fractured cabal of pirates on Toril. Torn into factions, these piratical groups are known as ships. Here the book details each faction with frankly dizzying attention to detail. One point of interest is that the ship Kurth faction are in fact controlled by a secret mercenary company of drow. Sounds like a lovely reference to something. but I imagine unlikely to come up much more in this game. Soft and comfortable shoes. Will, I think I might have more stuff for you. Let's send these to Karlach. Will? Oh wait, no, he can probably just... He wears these shoes. Yeah, he doesn't need to wear... Oh no, he does have off-duty shoes. There we go. Oh, but these go in the main shoes slot, not the off-duty shoes slot. Oh, alright then. Whatever.
Looking ahead.
Send to Will.
One day I'll catch a break.
This ancient map depicts the area surrounding Moonrise Towers in detail, depicting a profusion of local fauna, deer, rabbits, black bears, and flora, with special emphasis placed on areas for prolific foraging. Ah. Well, those aren't around anymore. Also can't pick up that map for some reason. I can pick up the Moonrise one, but that one is unpickupable. Okay, books. Flow of the Sionthar. You'll find a rich history of the Sionthar River. Yeah, we've seen that one before. I think every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, that could be interesting. And every time it's like, this just describes what the book might be. Solune's devotee. This diary records the life of John Medellin. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of a full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Selune, John Medellin exchanged his claws for a greatsword and a cause. He would keep this priestess, her name is Urlona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Urlona was a saint of the goddess, and gifted even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. Cool. Right. Let's head down here. See what we can find on the table. Did see there's some letters and things on the table, which sounds interesting. Oh, there was a ladder I could have taken. Oh well. That is not a real piece of paper. Okay. Let's turn on some candles. Okay. Just want to try and light up the place a little bit. Right. Mason's letter. Alfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of the coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me. I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies beside. Gather your allies at last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in the light of day. We'll end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother, Morfred. We've read about Morfred and Halfred before. Interesting. So they were definitely plotting against Ketheric, which would explain why they're all dead, I would imagine. Okay. Grab these. They also built the tower. It's good to know. Picking up all of these. Wheel. Cup. Can I not pick up this plate? This plate is impossible to pick up. My mistake. How quickly things change. Thorms are a Selûnite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death and then his daughters, his faith died too. But to turn to Shar, it beggars belief. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater in number, and were determined to rout out any traces of Selûne in Rithwin. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. Few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others, converts all. Where they truly believe I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil, maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. Now, the time is now. Ketheric's justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out, all of them. I didn't ask how. I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have at Ketheric now. Make short work of him. Yeah, a man who was no man touched by a devil. That's interesting. I wonder whether that was Raphael. Oh, that's our investigate done. The quest is done? We investigated it? Okay. Can I read the result of the investigation? Just seeing where it is here. There we go. We reached the Mason's Guild and found writings of Morfred, leader of the Selûnite resistance. He was determined to fight on against the Sharons however he could, even if it cost him his life. Oh, that was it. We just had to find the 3 places. Oh, okay. And we already had found the place underneath Last Light. It's a trap chest, okay. Well. Ready to explode? I'll just lockpick the chest. Nothing bad could happen. It was a guiding bolt and I saved. Nice, nothing bad did happen. Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. Oh, cool. Now that actually seems like is the opposite of what we currently have on Will. This one is a weapon, then spell. I think that might be useful for Astarion in our current build for him, right? Get him to attack with a weapon. He hits with the weapon, then he throws out a spell quickly afterwards, right? Does some extra damage. I think that could be good. Wait, how is it described?
Story.
Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity. Wow, that actually sounds incredible, right? Whenever you deal damage. So, if you were, and you get a bonus equal to the number of turns remaining. If you were to shoot with like a hand crossbow, twice as bonus action, you hit 2 hand crossbow bonus action hits. That gives you 4 turns on that. That gives you a +4 to your spell attack rolls and difficulty class. You then cast your spell as your main action. That's insane. And you could then next turn you would be able to hit 2 more. That gives you another 2 turns each of that thing, which then gives you a +7 to your spell attack rolls and difficulty class. Then the next turn you could get, because you'd obviously lose a turn because your turn started. Next turn you would get up to a +10. That very, very quickly, like, you know, spirals out of control. That's insane. No? Seems insane to me. Seems really, really good. Send to Karlach. Unless I misunderstood, unless your maximum was +2. In which case it's still pretty good, but like, you know, it's not infinitely stacking craziness. Yeah, send to Karlach. Send to Karlach. We'll take those. Okay. Not terrible stuff in here. It's just like nothing too exciting. There we go, Karlach.
Making me sweat. Hello.
Get you to grab these yourself so we don't need to transfer them over later. Alright. Well, we got what was in here, I think. Assuming the lever closes the door. Yes.
Can't slow down.
Okay. That's to stop you getting yourself trapped inside if your mate goes and presses the button if you're playing a multiplayer. That's the way I see that. Alright, well, we finished a quest down here, which is good. I don't really feel like we did anything. Like, we didn't actively finish the quest, we just happened to. So let's head back up. We'll use the elevator to get back up. Let's see if that has anywhere else. Like, whether that takes us anywhere else. Elevator. Can't reach this. Now I can.
It's me, Arabella.
What? Arabella? I don't know who that is, but I'm definitely going to go help. Quick save. I know where we are as well, which is good. Hello. Who are you? Oh no, the shadow behind.
Hey! I know you.
Wait, I know Arabella.
You're...
Arabella's the one we saved from the druids.
Twist 'em up.
Oh, wow.
Is that the kid Korga went after? Seems she's learned a new trick.
Sorry. Knocks the wind right out of me.
What are you doing out here? It's not safe.
I was looking for Mum and Pops. When Zevlor... When he... Well... There was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him running behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it.
I will. I'll find your parents. You can count on me.
Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it.
There's an inn called Last Light. Alfira's there. You'll be safe.
No way. I mean, I'm sure you think that. But you ain't seen what I seen. I don't trust no one sides myself no more. Save 3. Mum, Pops, and you.
Oh, okay
Take
then.
me in. I won't make a peep. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Of course you can stay in my camp. I mean, it sounds like a trap now that this has been phrased in this way, but of course you can stay at my camp.
Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
Okay. Obviously kill the shadow. What do you mean temporarily hostile?
No choice but to keep going.
These are the shadows that are like against us. They're not temporarily hostile. They're just like straight up hostile. What's this one?
You sense a swell of grief. Before the shadows took her, this woman mourned someone lost in battle.
If the other one is a man, I'm going to be very upset because I think that these are her parents.
You sense a matriarch's flush of pride. She will soon be a grandmother, and the child will bear her name. Maldred.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay. I've never heard of anyone called Maldred, personally. It's fine. Right, so were we finished over here? I just felt we had to deal with that as we saw it. So that takes us around this side, which doesn't matter. We can walk around that side manually. Okay. Let's have a look at some tombstones.
Here lies Bronick Larrow, blacksmith of renown. May he make iron sing in the afterlife.
There is a traditional, like, RPG Easter egg that I'm imagining this might be, which is that all the tombstones generally are references to something. You know, whether it's dev members, whether it's, you know, family of the developers, whether it's random other games and things. So I'm going to keep an eye out. First one didn't seem like it, but...
In memory of Kayla Bellsworth, thrice married, thrice widowed, always smiling.
Tombstone? Here lies Sister Kevin, more devoted mendicant never lived. Okay. Is that Ketherick, or is that someone else? I think it might be someone else, but that could be Ketherick. Here lies faithful Jamie, the love of all our lives. These are not voiced, interestingly.
In memory of Reuven Corley, who lived stoically and died without complaint.
Okay. Behold the mortal remains of Marvy Bullows, town crier, died loudly. Here lies Treston Brumwilt, philanthroper and wicked excuse for a husband. May the crows use this marker as a privy. Okay.
Something over there.
Something in this guy. True love's caress, one of a magical pair of rings. Allows the wearer to receive warding bond. I think we've seen the other part of this ring, haven't we? You gain resistance to all damage and a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. Each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. The most pragmatic and courageous lover ever known was, of course, Sorcha MacTyre, for whom the popular hairstyle is named, and for whom an extremely soppy poem has been written, most of them comparing her to geography. Okay. Well, I think we've seen the other ring. Bonded by love, the wife's diary. Let's read it. In the 5th year of our union, we faced the biggest hurdle yet. My parents became quite ill and we became their caretakers. It was a dark and difficult time, filled with emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the easeful days in which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work, each other, and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it. But the bond of love we had was resilient. It could bend and bend and bend, but it would not break no matter the pressure. Aw, nice.
Here lies Gertrude the Monsoon Rafferty. She came and went like a natural disaster.
Here lies a nameless foundling. May he know peace at last. Here lies Macanus, taken before his time. In memory of Eberk Trollbleeder, his tall tales shall be greatly missed. Here lies Immolata Cole. The music of the moon played on our heartstrings. Have we not seen a Cole before? I'm sure we have. I'm sure we've seen that in one of the other graveyards. Okay. We have a corpse rose over here. We'll have that. Okay. Unlocked a new recipe. This is the way back to the Masons Guild. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be another reason to go over here unless I'm mistaken. There's some skeletons over here, actually. Didn't see these last time. What did they say? Well, one of them we can pick up stuff from. And then this one?
Dark Justicius, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Okay, so she was saying it at the same time. Yeah, we know more about finding Zevlar now. This is more about the Dark Justiciars. Okay. But they came from Grimforge, we reckon. Or the ancient temple below it. Don't know how to get there yet, but that's what we know. Tombstone?
Here lies the best smith in Rythwin. Our swords will never slice as true.
This one? Here rests Callister Freeclaw, legendary brawler, died in his sleep to the surprise of many. They expected he would die in a brawl, I would imagine. Okay. So, where did we start? I'm just trying to get back to where we started so I can have like some sensible way of exploring this place. So we came in here, explored there. That's the gate we opened. So that effectively is the edge of our exploration zone. So we could head down the right-hand side here, or we could go straight in. Let's head down the right, but go in here first. Let ourselves in. A little bit of grave robbing never hurt anyone. A graveyard diary. The moment is nigh, the war has been brewing and now it overflows. When Ketheric turned us towards Shar, I followed him, in appearance if not in heart. This is my home and I would not be removed from it, no matter what. I watched at a distance as the darkness here grew, as Ketheric's grief brought him farther and farther from life itself. As it gathered his army, I prayed for his defeat. As the Harpers march upon our little village, our little beautiful village, I can only hope Ketheric will be felled at last, and Rythwin can begin to heal from this nightmare. Okay, and then a sarcophagus. Well, you know, they're not going to be using anything in it. Boots of Apparent Death allows the wearer to cast Feign Death once per short rest. Feign Death, put an ally in a protective coma, they become resistant to all damage except psychic damage. Disease and poison have no effect. Okay. We'll pick him up. Turn on the candle, can't reach that. Quick save. Now we get to explore this building, whatever it is. It's like a little chapel? No, it's just a bigger tomb. Okay. But did that go out immediately? It did. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, Ice Bite Robe. Grants resistant to cold damage and gives you armor of Agathis. Grants 15 temporary hit points and 15 cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee attack. Cool. That's a spell that Will can learn naturally, but it's a level 3 version of that spell.
Where am I needed?
What's his current stuff do? Grants resistance to cold damage. This is just a straight upgrade. Okay. Looks interesting.
Alive. So that's
I don't like that
progress.
the light goes out instantly. That does not fill me with a sense of good things happening here.
Have to keep going.
Okay. Let's keep going up this way. Lots more tombstones. Alright, my quick save finished, but the game is thoroughly crashed. Has the game actually crashed? The game has actually crashed. You know what I think happened? Oh, I can actually see the game in the background having loaded some stuff. No, okay. I think what happened there is I was quick saving, but I think we hit an autosave at the same time, and that caused the crash. I'm not going to fully blame the game for that one. Sure, I'll send a crash report. 0 crash reports found. Wonderful. Then why would you ask me if I wanted to send a crash report? I'm just asking. Just asking. And we're back. So, the game crashed, which also then in turn caused Steam to crash when Steam tried to close the game, and basically it's just a whole mess. But luckily it appears that the save that did work was like right here, which is no problem. Right, so we think this is an autosave trigger?
On my way.
No, I have no idea why the quick save caused the game to crash then. Okay.
In memory of Largo Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Here lies Largo Crivens the Younger, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Here lies Darla Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Dedicated to Pila Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Here lies Patch, loyal dog of the Crivens family, taken along with his master. Good boy.
In memory of Brent Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Ooh, okay, that one had a little bit more oomph to the be avenged. Bouldering coffin, nothing in it. In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both his wives. Here lies Brunt Hallow, man of few words. Behold the glorious remains of Draven Mistbrook, poet, epicure, romantic, and medium. Should he have lived to be 1,000?
Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife and wise woman.
I gotta say, Thomasin does not sound like a wise woman's name. But, hey, whatever. To be fair, I've never heard of anyone called Thomasin. Like, you know, fictional or real. So, I don't know.
All these dark justiciars slain in battle. They must have
Did the
a
game
stronghold
crash again?
nearby or a temple.
The game crashed again? Really? Alt F4. Let's let the game crash. Close the program. You know, I don't understand why they have to... Before you... I have to restart Steam again. Before you, start up Baldur's Gate 3, it has this Larian launcher, right? And I don't really get it, because the Larian launcher closes the moment you... the moment that the game closes, right? Now, if it didn't, you could obviously just reload the game immediately by clicking the play button in the Larian launcher. But as it is, it's just an extra click to enter the game. And an advertisement to buy their other games, which I'm fairly certain I own. It's just like just no reason for it. Anyway, That's my little rant over. Game is starting back up again any second now, much quicker than the previous one. Previous one took like 5-6 minutes. This one should be back in like about now. Okay. There we go. Start the whole game up again from scratch. Lovely. Yeah, right. So, I guess if we want to quick save in this area, the trick is to stand absolutely still in quick save. Right? We can't quick save and move. Okay. I did hear that the further you get into this game, the more unstable it becomes. I didn't expect a crash every couple of minutes. I'll be honest, I expected like a crash maybe once an hour at some point, but like, I thought that would be as bad as it gets, but no, a crash every couple of minutes is going to make this quite annoying to do. Now, the crash is caused by me pressing the quick save button, so you could argue that you don't quick save, but that's a hard habit to break. That has its own problems. Anyway. Right. Let's let the game load. We'll figure out where we are. I think Shadowheart was talking about Dark Justiciars. So it's right before this corner. That's right, so I'll click quick save. Let it run. That was fine. Okay. Right, move.
Never wanted the easy path.
Dialogue. Give me your dialogue.
All these dark justices slain in battle. They must have a stronghold nearby or a temple.
Yes, like the temple that we know about. It's a bit like, yes, Shadowheart. Yes, they might have a temple nearby. Very good. The temple that we already know about.
Here rests Violet Goldhammer, beloved singer. May her voice live on in our memories.
Okay. Crate of fruit. Purple grapes. I honestly expected rotten fruit, but okay. Here lies Eric Crivens, sole inheritor of the Crivens family. May the gods forgive him. Oh, he killed the rest of the Crivens. I see. That makes sense. Tombstone.
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the Cobbs to his friends.
Okay. This one. Send to Karlach. So what's along here? So this seems to lead out of this area entirely. To, whoa, a mausoleum entrance. Okay, cutscene.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
Very cool. Very into it. I'm reloading. Why am I reloading? Because we have a quest that says bring Astarion to Raphael. We now know where Raphael is. So we're going to bring Astarion to Raphael. But very cool. I did like the ooh. Spooky. To be fair, if there was ever going to be a place where a vampire would have a storyline, a graveyard is a pretty good bet, right? Who gets ditched? Karlach. Karlach gets ditched. She did have the ooh spooky line, but I think it's better to ditch her right now. Go to camp. Also, we should be able to speak to the child here, probably. Somewhere. Oh, this is an interesting place. Also, I think she's speaking to Astarion, but I have no idea where either of them are. Down here? I'm sure I heard him speaking. Oh. This is odd. Why is there a camp for somebody who isn't here? Huh. Okay. Where's Astarion? Oh, there he is. Wait, so where's the child? Oh, maybe the child is speaking to Withers? Yeah, they were speaking to withers. I understand. There's another camp. Okay, this is a big area with a lot of camps in it. Hello.
No.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops?
Haven't found your parents yet.
Well, hurry. They gotta be somewhere, and I don't want them worrying. Then I'll teach you to conjure those vines.
Oh. Oh, you know. Well, it's nice to know what my reward is. Right. Karlach, where are you? Oh, before we get rid of Karlach. Sort by type. Send to camp. Send to us.
No time to rest.
I don't know what we've done on the side there. I'm going to ignore it and hope it goes away. I guess there's a way of checking for things to wear. Oh god, unequipped our boots. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. So now Karlach should be unequipped of anything that we drastically need on her. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to equip Astarion fully either unless we need him. We don't need the other stuff that we've got here. Although, actually, you know what we could do? Select all of this. Send to camp. There we go. That's fine.
All's well that ends.
Hey, soldier.
Hey, stay behind.
Sounds boring.
You heard me. Right, this is what I was looking for. Oh, we also got our boots as well. Forget that we get our boots every time. Send to camp. Right, now we'll walk over here to Astarion. Because we've got the egg on us, which is too heavy. Hello.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
I never asked, are you Cazador's only spawn, or are the others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn, me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
I need you in my party.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Now, we actually do want to level him up as well, which is interesting. So let's do that as well. Rogue level 8. So, he gets a new spell, I think. What spells does he currently have? A bunch of CC spells and poison. CC and poison. Let's see what we got. We got blindness. Arcane lock. Nope. Blur. No. See if we have anything that seems good. Gust of wind. No. Hold person. That sounds good. Feet. So he is a magic caster type person. Like, he's magic and he's also like rogue. So what are we doing with that? Something like spell sniper could be good. Gives him more crits. I think what other ones we had? Mage Slayer, probably not. So we've got this idea of him going in, like, you know, he'll stab or he'll shoot them with a ranged attack, then he's going to put in magic. If we're going to do that, we could do this. Your spells ignore resistance. We could try and do poison on that if we wanted to. I don't know, that might not be the best path. What's his spellcasting? His spellcasting thing I think is on int. Is that right? I think it's on in. It tells us somewhere, doesn't it? No spellcasting ability. Doesn't seem right. I think I was told it was in. But that's okay. See what else we have. Warcaster. He doesn't really have concentration stuff, but he could cast Shocking Grasp. Sharpshooter. Don't think that's the path for him either. You could do Ritual Caster, which would allow us to then get a couple of ritual spells from him. Like Long Strider, so he can move quicker. Potentially other things. Was it that? Oh yeah, somebody said like Long Strider might be something you can cast on your party. I don't know if that's right. If it's a ritual spell though, does that mean you could cast that on everybody? I don't know. Something to try out later. Might not have read it correctly. What other stuff we have here that might be good for him? I don't think we want superiority die on him. I'm tempted by the Elemental Adept and just chuck on some like poison onto that. What's he got with his spells? What spells does he have? So the only one would be Ray of Sickness, effectively. It's not terrible as an idea. Could also just increase his dex to 20. That's the other thing. That would be fine as well. I think I'm going to give him Elemental Adept. Oh, but you can't choose poison as your element. Oh, in which case I'm not going to choose Elemental Adept. Okay. Well, now I'm just going through the options one by one and going, I have no idea. Too many choices. Decision paralysis coming in here. Tempted to just raise his dex by 2. Becoming more and more tempted. Could give him Sharpshooter, I suppose. Maybe give him Sharpshooter, make that differentiation between, or one of the differentiations between him and Drogu. So then that would mean that we have like a ranged rogue and a melee rogue, effectively. It would mean that we probably want to find him hand crossbows as well, because if we can find him hand crossbows, then he can do a bonus attack with the crossbow, trigger that hat that we've got, which then lets him do a spell attack off of that, which then, yeah, that's probably what we want to do. Let's do this. Let's try a build. I think this might work. Yeah. I'm not too worried about all in. I'm more worried about the low ground penalty thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's an idea. And then actually I'm going to go give him that hat as well.
What a day. Yes, let's.
Oh, he's got a book in his hand as well right now. It's kind of weird. Oh, now it's away. Where is the... There's the Traveler's Chest. Right. Oh, God. It's been so long since we used him. Everything's all set up weirdly. There we go. We're not truly even using him right now. We're just having him in the party. Oh, I unequipped his hat previously as well, didn't I? Yeah. Right, and then we hide during dialogues. There we go. So we could probably hide all the time for him. That's fine. Right. That works. Yeah, so we want to get him dual-wielding crossbow so he can do the bonus attack crossbow hits. And I only have him with one sword. Is that deliberate? Probably was. Okay.
I've
right.
got a long road ahead.
Let's leave here. Oh, I'm encumbered? Yes, that's the other thing I need to do. I knew there was something else. Tend to Astarion. Cool. Now we can leave camp. So now, this one for him, which was not our fiery friend, Pale Elf. Perhaps we'll have another opportunity. Let's see whether we can get them to talk. Right.
Swift as my feet can carry
Let's head
me.
up here.
All these dark justices slain in battle. They must have
I'll
a
just wait for this to
stronghold
finish.
nearby or a temple.
Alright, quick save. Not moving. Not doing anything during the quick save window.
Did the predators feast?
Oh, we can see him here actually. I didn't even notice him first time.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
What dangers are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Fine, paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Paint me a clearer picture than that. Let's go. Perfect.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
You're still only telling me half of what you really know, I can tell. Oh-ho.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps. I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that.
Fair enough.
You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Ooh.
Wait. Before you go, I have a proposal of my own.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
It's something of great importance to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I can give you all the gory details, and I will, once the beast that lurks below is vanquished and sent back to the hells.
Oh, okay. Well, that's, he's changed his tune a little bit. Now instead of a, well, don't let it out, and if you do kill it, now it's a, well, you could go down there and kill it, I suppose. What are you talking about, Astarion? What scars?
You haven't told them, and you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
Oh?
God damn it.
Ooh.
Don't pout, Spawn. Just destroy the beast, and I'll happily reveal your secrets instead of your skin.
Yes, fine. We'll kill this damn creature of yours.
Then we have an understanding. I look forward to our next meeting. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
Well, now you know.
Now I know. One, it's kind of weird, but I like it for a companion to just be like, yeah, we're doing this. Almost like, you know, they have some autonomy of their own and they're not just mindless puppets that'll do what you say. But what's also interesting is I did see in the comments some people were saying, yeah, we got this different ways. Oh, I got it during a romance event. And I was like, huh? Now it all clicks together. Because they were... If you got this during a romance event, the scars on the back would become visible at that point, right? That makes sense. When I say, like, talking about this, it was in vague terms, because people were saying you should have Astarion with you when you first speak to Raphael, because then you can get his companion quest to continue to trigger. It was just like a how to avoid it not triggering thing. But that all makes sense and explains why so many people get it at different points, because different people have gone through different things, and effectively all you need to do is end up at one point where you take his clothes off. I wonder whether you could have got this if you literally just manually take his clothes off at the start. I'm sure that's possible. Anyway, well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
Perhaps I should have. But I'm not used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done. So how about we stop discussing it and just kill this beast? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Oh, right. Oh, and he is dressed now. Cool. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I'm going to head up here. This is the perfect point to get to where I need to get to. Also, I didn't mean to pick up that. I meant to pick up this.
What's that?
It's a good job by you, Astarion. I wanted to go back to Last Light to pick up some stuff before I did this. And, all of a sudden, we've been given what I wanted, a way back. So I was thinking we hadn't run into a teleporter yet. So this is actually quite convenient. All these graves, pick them up, send them... Oh, what's this? Selunite rope. Interesting. We have a few of those. Sent to Will. But the reason I'm saying it's interesting in particular is because obviously, you know, all of them were turned into shards.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Yeah, you see what I'm meaning? Like, that's a dark justiciar. Which would be odd. I think very odd to see here. Or, like, sorry, like, it's odd to see them both here, right? And they're to be at graves of Selunites with Dark Justiciars next to them. That's what's odd. Oh, and there's another way into this building from up above. Ah, the Grand Mausoleum. Well, I'm going to do a teleport back to Last Light Inn. When you look at the map, it looks like we haven't really gone that far.
Which of us would you rather feed on?
They're talking.
If you had free reign.
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Okay. The reason I'm coming back here is I think you have what I'm looking
See
for.
if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Let's see here. So, weapons. Okay, that didn't really seem to sort into weapons, honestly. Weapons. So these are all like goblin bows, which are obviously garbage. Thought I'd drop some hand. There's one hand crossbow. Okay. Then did I give you the? Did I sell the +1 hand crossbow to you? No. I don't remember where I sold the +1 hand crossbow, or if I sold it at all. Alright, well, we have half of what I need. Now I just need to go back to camp. Get the other hand crossbow. Oh, they're still chatting. Oh, right. Over here. Right. In here. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's the one that these go into. These go into that one. That's my useful things. So this must be my plus. This must be my weapons chest. Ah, dear. It's nice to have a weapons chest. It's just filled with things that we can pull out if we need them. However, I don't appear to have a +1 hand crossbow in here. Sort by type. +1 hand crossbow. I don't think I have any hand crossbows in here, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'm out of luck here. Some other places I think I might have sold it. Let's open our non-gilded chest. Just in case I stuck it in here. Nope. Okay. These obviously go in the gilded chest. That goes in the gilded chest. Cool. Right. Who might have my +1 hand crossbow? Do you have it? No. No. To get this to work, we need 2 of them. That's the problem. I forgot we stole the owlbear thing. But the problem is we do need 2 of them. Because otherwise we can't have one in the offhand. They would both. Well, it would have to be main hand. Now, honestly, we only need an offhand crossbow. That's the problem. Okay. Let's think about this here. Well, I might as well go have a look for the other one. The other one. Well, there are 2 places it could be. It could be the shops in Last Light. I could have sold it to one of them, or
Goblins are such
I might have sold it to a shop in the previous area.
Are you really the one to judge?
Yeah, might have sold it to a shop in the last area. Yeah, I'm just working out where that is.
Is anyone keeping an eye on
How about you?
children from Elturel?
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Nope. You didn't have anything. I don't know why I got kicked out, but I didn't press a button to do that.
What now?
Is the brilliant retort ready?
No. And pestering the crafts.
All right.
I'm sure you would.
So you got nothing.
Now, if
That's
you're...
fine. Right, there's one other place here actually it could be. Because I might have sold one of the old hand crossbows to this guy, or he might just happen to have a hand crossbow. He's the kind of person who might just have one. Where are you? Damon.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Need a hand light crossbows? No hand crossbows. A light crossbows light? Oh, they're two-handed. That's not good. Oh, a hand crossbow? I sold it to him. Wonderful. Right, that's all we needed. I was also considering buying this previously. Let's buy it.
I'll be here if you need it.
Okay, the reason I want to buy it is because it might be good for Astarion. So have you now got your stuff? Yeah, so now I can go crossbow. The better hand crossbow in his secondary hand. And then this, I just wanted to compare. So it does less damage because it doesn't do that psychic damage on top. It would allow him extra damage, though, if I wanted to use this. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about it, but this is still potentially good for him in the end. Right. So now he's set up so he has that, which now means that in theory, if I've read this right, this will allow him, he hits this, gives him arcane acuity. That gives him his spells bonus attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. He gets 2 attacks per turn, he can get him +4 to his spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn. He then uses his spells. Not proficient while equipped with boots. Okay, that's fine. We'll not worry about that right now. But yeah, so that then allows him to trigger. So that gives him a +4 to his spell attack rolls and difficulty checks, which then allows him to apply these with an extra +4 on the difficulty. That's what I'm talking about. So you kind of do it like this. I think that's going to be pretty cool. We need new boots for him. Did I chuck everything back, or do I have some boots lying around? Oh, also, we never looked at it, which is why these are still in our party. I found this while wandering around Last Light Inn, the Rippling Force Mail. In Force Conduit when taking damage. So it reduces damage, and when it has 5 or more turns remaining on this, then it deals 1 to 4 force damage in the radius. It's cool. Only good if we used heavy armor, which we don't. And you obviously have like these boots, which aren't really like a replacement, but they might at least make him look fine.
Someone there?
There we go, that solves it temporarily. Back to camp. Right, you over here, let's find you some boots.
Don't mind if I do.
No.
Let's find you some boots in the correct chest. There we go. Yeah, why don't you wear these boots? That's fine. Yeah, that seems good, and then these give him Misty Step, and he can't be entangled and all that. Wonderful!
Shouldn't have wished to live
Now we're all set up. That's what we like to see.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate,
Oh.
Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
Ba-dum-dum-ch.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Anything more? Are we done? We're done. Okay. Teleport back to the Grand Mausoleum. And this is where we're going to pick up next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.